Setting up Sage Payroll using the import option. When accessing Sage Payroll for the first time, you're presented with this screen. In this video, we will cover how to enter your existing employees using the Import Employees option. You can use this partway through the tax year or at the start of a tax year. If you're not sure which of these options is the correct one for you, please watch this video. You'll need the following information from your previous payroll system: your full Payment Submission XML file. The full payment submission is also known as an FPS. The FPS XML file includes a record of your employees. This can be imported into Sage Payroll to automatically create your employee records and year-to-date information. If you have lots of employees, importing them can save you time. You'll need your employee details, including but not limited to addresses, start dates, and their date of birth. P11 reports or employee year-to-date information. The P11 reports provide you with year-to-date payment and deduction information for each employee. You will use this to check the imported values. P32 reports. These provide you with reclaims of statutory payments and employment allowance reclaims so far in the tax year. This is only required if you're migrating partway through the tax year. You will also need your pension scheme and pension provider information, as you'll need to set up your pension scheme in Sage Payroll. When to migrate. If you're using this option to migrate partway through the tax year, you must migrate your payroll at the very start of a new HMRC reporting tax month or quarter. This is usually how often you pay HMRC or run your P32 report in your current software. Tax months run from the 6th of one month to the 5th of the next. The first tax quarter runs from the 6th of April to the 5th of July, and then every subsequent 3 months. Within your current software, you should complete all pay periods within your current HMRC reporting month or quarter. Then, when you switch to Sage Payroll, all of the relevant year-to-date information will be included. If you're migrating at the start of the tax year, please make sure you have not completed any pay runs dated the 6th of April or later in your current payroll software. Let's look at importing your FPS. In a newly created company, you have 3 options to choose from. To import an FPS XML file, click here. You are now presented with some information about the FPS and what you'll need for a successful import. There's some additional information here telling you where to find your FPS XML file. When importing your employees using this option, you should use the most recent FPS XML file. This means your employee records and year-to-date values will be imported with the correct, most up-to-date information. To continue, click Next. Now browse to the FPS XML file or drag and drop into this box. Then choose from the options below. Personal and financial data should be used if you're starting partway through the tax year. This will import year-to-date payroll values, as well as the employee details. Choose personal data only if you're transferring at the start of the tax year and you don't want any year-to-date values. This will import your employee information only. Once you've selected the correct option, click Next. You're now presented with a preview of the employee data you're about to import. The status column will give you further information about the employee and anything you may need to check post-import. If you're happy with the information on screen, click Confirm. When prompted, choose to complete the import. A successful import brings you to the payroll summary page, with a task list showing what steps you need to complete. If you have a second FPS file to import, for example, you have more than one pay frequency, you can do this now. In the Settings menu, you'll find the option to import an FPS file. This will start a fresh import through the same simple wizard. If you chose to include only the employee details when importing and not import any financial data, the task list on the summary screen will reflect this. Only the relevant options will appear. Complete your payroll setup by working through the task list, using the hyperlinks and completing the information as required. When a task is complete, select the checkbox. Pensions. Before you process your first payroll, you should enter your original staging date or duties start date for automatic enrolment. You can do this here. You can set up your pension scheme in the Pensions tab. If you do not know how to set up your pension, or which setup option applies to your scheme, please check with your provider, or cross-reference this with your previous payroll software. You can find our help files by clicking this icon. You can also watch our help videos by clicking here. If you require further help, you can browse and search our Help Centre by clicking the Help option at the top of your payroll. If you'd like to complete any e-learning courses for free, please visit Sage University. You have now learned how to set up your payroll using the Import FPS option.